So this week at Edison Motors, we are going to be driving the truck on our test track. And because we haven't done that yet at the video intro, we are either going to be celebrating or crying at the end of the video. Okay, so this is a big moment. We're gonna be seeing if we can get the Scania generator fired up here soon. So we've got oil in it, we've got fuel, we've got DEF, and hopefully we will be able to crank it and have it fire.
So fucking awesome that car went. Leave that, that's the cut. Yeah. Okay. Really awesome. Engine going, we've been going super hard over this weekend. Me and the engineering team worked 10-hour days, Saturday, Sunday, 8-hour days, Monday, Tuesday to get going. The mechanics have been working crazy to get this thing filled with oil, filled with, all the mystery fluids that make it work. And it was awesome. Sent the can message, it turned on. Let's go.
There we go, he's fired up. Man, the 5-cylinder sounds amazing. An inline 5 just has a nice purr to it.
That was quieter than I expected.
And it's a nice sound too. It's like a...
Yeah, it's kind of an old kind of...
Okay, so now that we got it started, now what they're gonna be doing is confirming everything. That we're seeing oil pressure, we're seeing the coolant temp, we're communicating with the engine and we're seeing the RPM. We're seeing everything that we want to see. So we got it fired up, we got it running. Next set of tests is make sure that we are reading all the information from this engine. No oil pressure, which, I mean, it's a brand new Scania. It definitely has oil pressure, but it's just a matter of us reading and making sure that our program is right to be able to do it. That's obviously the critical one, because if for some reason you didn't have oil pressure, that's catastrophic. I'm like 99% sure the brand new motor has oil pressure. It's just us reading it. Okay, so for the last few weeks, we have been doing a lot of in-shop testing. We've had this truck up on these blocks right here. We've been spinning the tires, checking that out, going through cable management, going through programming, and we are now at the stage where the only thing left to do is start doing the driving testing. So we're just buttoning up the last few details here. You can tell everybody in the shop is pretty excited because in about 20 minutes, those 2 big doors are gonna open, this truck's gonna drive out, we're gonna head out to our brand new test track. So wish us luck, we'll see how it goes. We're just gonna do slow. We're gonna try, we got 40% battery, we're gonna go to 30%, and when we hit like 35% or something, 5%, then we'll
start working on turnaround.
Yeah, we'll do a real slow lap at the start, and if it goes well, we'll do a slightly faster one. It's just the first one, it's already 5 o'clock, so I'm not planning on really going above like 20, 30 kilometers an hour, so don't expect me to come ripping by.
Okay, yeah, that being said, throttle is an estimate of a approximation. We will build that as we go. I can increase it for today if we want to go faster, but it's not going to be smooth.
That's what we're going to figure out is on this. Figure out what we need for throttle mapping, and when we come back, we'll come park it back in this shop. Okay, just between us, I am actually incredibly nervous about this. I don't know why. I shouldn't be. I know things are okay with it. We've been testing it for weeks in the shop, but for some reason, the first time you take a new truck out that you designed and built, they're like, oh, so many variables that could go wrong on this. You could have a wire wrong, something wrong, programming wrong. The first test drive is scary. I mean, we moved it in and out of the convention center, but this is the first time that we are actually going out onto the big track. Yeah, can't say I'm not nervous. All right, here we go. Things are looking good. Coolant's on, pumps on, air's on, up. Why am I so nervous?
Yeah.
Are you feeling that too?
Yeah.
You can hear the coolant sloshing through.
Yeah. Once it circulates into the controller, it kind of stops sloshing.
It sounds way worse than it is, but that coolant pump is loud.
Motor controller temperatures and batteries, and right now everything's looking great. So
Oh, what was that?
Did something die?
Yep. Want me to shut high voltage off?
So we'll do the start stop button. So the one,
This
yeah,
one?
yeah,
I
we'll
can
do
press that now?
Yeah, and then we can do that again.
Start it?
Yeah.
Okay, we're in neutral.
Okay.
You're all ready?
Yeah, everything like it reported those faults, but there's faults I've seen before. The error code on the PDU is I think related to a connector not being in. So I wonder if it's just bumpy and if something's not in all the way, which is obviously not great, but.
It is a little rough, but.
Yeah. Yeah, but the track's way smoother, so.
Fuck!
It did it again.
Well, it did break down on the very first run, but technicians are back here. We're gonna have a look at it. It's probably a loose plug. More than likely, we're thinking the last thing we were doing was playing around with the charging port, and it could just be an error code on the charging port. So we're just gonna have a look, see if there's any loose wires or loose plugs. We are still waiting on the professional wiring harness, but we get that after we fully confirm that this wiring is all correct.
Okay, so we are driving high voltage power shut off. Looking at the error codes, error code 87 reports a pre-charge failure. Most likely this means a connector was disconnected. Then we had all sorts of power issues trying to reboot the PDU, clear the error. Now we've got that, error's gone away, PDU's on. We're gonna keep driving, see what happens.
Okay, so it was an easy fix. We found out what happened, figured I'd give you a rundown on it. We thought it was a loose pin and the computer was losing because it was a loose pin. It was actually the computer unplugged from the power wire. Because we were working on it in the day and we were like, hey, want to get this truck out? It's near the end of the day, let's go do some driving. They hurried to put things back together. They forgot to plug in one of the computer power wires again. They had it disconnected when they were working on it. And now there's a battery in line where if you lose your main power, you can still operate and drive the truck for a little bit. It can still monitor everything. It's actually a pretty useful safety feature of like, hey, we lost the batteries, we lost the main power wire, we can still keep going, alert happens. But because it was plugged in, we were able to drive it for 10 minutes up on the jacks. We got it down, we drove it for 2-3 minutes in the yard, and then it died, and then we did it, had a little bit of power, moved again, died. Thought it was a pin. Nope, easy fix. We just had to plug it back in. Worked really good the next day. Okay. Okay, we made it through that rough part. Like, that was pretty fucking rough. Honestly, this is about as rough as we're gonna hit.
Okay, good news is SOC is up to 41.
Good, we're
charging.
charge.
It's a photosynthetic vehicle.
We've made it the farthest we have ever been. First lap around the track. I'm just gonna take her nice and easy here. This is awesome. Now I'm gonna let off the throttle, so let's see what happens. Coming off throttle completely. All right, so the truck is out working and we are driving around the test track now, which is pretty awesome. Well, these are the nice fall days where you just get to come out here and drive the truck around the test track. So this feels pretty good. Just cruising around, trying out the new one, seeing how everything works. So far, we've been doing laps all morning, around and around and around, and we haven't had any issues, which is a lot better than yesterday where we broke down twice. So we forgot to, actually didn't quite a breakdown, but we forgot to plug something in. There was a wire back there that wasn't plugged in, but now it's working good. We're out cruising around.
Nicola could never.
Let's not get too fucking carried away here. About that is where I feel comfortable for these laps. Like, I was definitely faster than the last one. That was probably 60. This is a pretty sweet job.
Guys, I think we can build trucks. I don't want to call it too early, but.
We have built a truck.
Yeah.
How's our temperatures looking?
Everything's great. I'm super happy. Nothing went up. Everything's really nice. Not a single fault. Nothing. It's crazy though how one pin right, changes the entire system.
Well, it turns out if you don't plug in the power.
Well, yeah, but like,
Turns out if the power is unplugged from the computer, it doesn't do as good. All right, so that went awesome. We did laps and laps and laps around all afternoon. This truck worked flawlessly, actually. Like, no fault codes, no problems. It just worked and ran. The only issue we had was the wooden fenders that we put on for rock chips shaking loose. But other than that, this truck works. A little bit more testing. We'll get in some regen testing, some driving with the generator on. But for a very first run on the track, I could not be happier with this truck. All right, so now it has been a few days and we've done the programming. We've made a couple little changes to throttle mapping, a few different things. They've gone over the data. They analyzed how the truck did. Now we're gonna take it back out. We're gonna implement that new programming, try it out, see how it works. So we're not doing the CMVSS testing yet. We gotta lay down that layer of asphalt crush, but Spencer and the hard work guys got the straight stretch done, so we're gonna try and run this truck down the straight stretch, build up a little bit of speed, see how some of the braking performs on that straight stretch, and just kind of run around, and we're gonna try and see if we can find fault codes. The whole goal of testing right now is to find ways the truck breaks, finds issues in the programming so that we can correct those issues, get them fixed before it goes to the customer. And in addition to some of the programming, we did make a couple changes up to the truck. We've added these tow pins on the front because we broke down and realized we didn't have a great way to tow it from the front. So we fabbed up some quick tow pins attached directly to the frame rail. So when it breaks down, it pulls on the frame rail. And I didn't like the position of the mirror, so we fabbed up some new mirror brackets. It's gonna move those mirrors back, give me a little bit better visibility. So those are the two mechanical changes that we had to make. Other than that, it's all programming. So let's get going. Okay, ready to go?
We're going forward.
These days the night shift cutie.
Well, day 3.
Yeah.
Through the candle in the midnight oil lit up the honky tonk highway.
All right, we'll start the first lap nice and gentle.
Sure. We need whatever, like on these mounts, there's
There's a little squeaking in the door jam too.
Oh.
Why is it worse today? Oh, closing the window quieted it a bit.
Also going a little bit faster.
Yeah, it smooths it out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna come off the throttle here at 67, see if anything happens weird.
Yeah.
Seems fine. And a brake. Simulate that. We're good, no lockup.
Yeah.
All right, so we've been doing some laps around the track, just doing some driving around. Figured we'd stop, pull up to the shop. We're going over all the bolts, checking all the torques, make sure nothing's coming loose, checking for air leaks, all of that thing so far. Truck hasn't had any fault code. We also went over and hit the fill up because previously, while the truck's in the shop, they've been having to fill 20-liter jerry cans, bring it over and fill it up that way. So we've always been running on 1/8 of a tank. So figured that while we're driving around, make it easier on the mechanics, hit the fuel tanker, get a full tank of fuel. Now, as soon as Zach's done the cab, we're gonna go back and do some more laps. Okay, are we ready? Neutral, high voltage on.
Drive mode.
Drive mode. Park brake release.
Yeah.
Air compressor.
Running with the devil, rolling down the road, riding on the storm, living like I'm dying slow. Headlights in the fast lane is my home away from
Acceleration.
home. Right after this tunnel, I'm gonna be the first time.
This is so fucking sweet being able to drive our own truck that we built. Yeah.
How's throttle? Kind of the same?
Pretty well the same. Okay, that was a hard acceleration test. No faults, nothing weird.
Yeah, on my end, what I like about that is I see it like it gradually increases and then you let off and it still cuts down.
Nice.
I can show you on the plot if you want here.
Let's have a look. Let's
Bottom one's throttle percentage. Top one is, I can hold that too.
Sure.
Top one is torque request.
Ready?
Yep.
There's that shift.
It does that?
letting off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a nice smooth curve.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go down to the straight stretch
Sure.
and we'll try it out there. Okay, ready for acceleration?
Do you want me to up that stuff?
Oh yeah, let's
Yeah.
try up the power. Okay.
Here,
So
It should be a little bit more aggressive. It'll be the same smoothness as it was before, but it
But
might,
just more aggressive?
Yeah.
Okay, nice little easy one.
Yeah. Again, there might be a limit in the TC.
That
where
felt better though from a
Yeah.
throttle perspective. Like
Already?
that felt a lot nicer.
Okay.
Okay, let's bring us up to that 25 kilometer.
Okay. 10, 11, 13, 15, 16.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, weird.
Holy fuck! Holy shit! That feels better.
Yeah. And again, like, we can do whatever you
Drop
want.
her down a little bit. How is that max power?
You want me to up it a bit?
That's not max power?
I don't know what max power is, but I'm just putting in right.
That fucking oh. Accelerated hard enough to lose the steering hubcap. Jesus. This thing is wild.
I think we could give it a lot more. I don't think we should.
But like we could.
A little bit more we could. I've also been logging total current output from the batteries, so that'll be something fun to look at. Hello, people.
Hey guys, we're just out doing some test driving, so it's getting kind of boring just doing circles, so figured we'd do a live with you. And I'm not doing it, I'm driving, and this is a closed course, but
It's a little squeaky in here.
yeah, we got one squeak that's annoying we found, but it's under that front fender, so we'll get that fixed. Sorry about it. So the goal is we're just driving until something breaks. We're trying to find fault codes, so we just drive around and around and around and around and around and around until we get a fault code. Honestly, the truck's been running pretty good here.
How's the ride quality and handling?
Oh, ride quality, like it is smooth in here.
Yeah.
For how rough this test track is, it's smooth, the handling's nice. Yeah, it's a good truck.
Yeah.
It is a very well-built truck.
Yeah.
And we got our fancy seats with the Edison in it, which are
Yeah.
really, these seats are, honestly, I worked so hard to find the best seat I could. I am picky on seats.
My Tahoe squeaks, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
They said test the brakes.
No, brakes. Okay. That's a hard braking.
There you go, a little bit of brake.
Because Canada has CMVSS, it just shares compatibility with FMVSS, Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standards. It's all in miles. But we have to do 500 miles around this track, which means that we have to do about 500 laps of the track. And so far, I think we're on what, like 20, 30 laps?
Yeah.
Yeah. We
That's
got a
actually
ways to
not
go.
that bad.
We're not going to be doing that tonight because it's going to get
No.
dark. That is going to be a day where we can start early in the morning and then just drive all day. Right now, we're just trying to find fault codes.
Yeah.
He's just monitoring everything.
Yeah, everything on my end happy. The motors get warm, but that's expected. And
How is our power steering current on a hard turn here?
it's only showing like 4 amps, 5, 4. So if that goes up, power steering gets a little finicky, but little things we're working out.
Bomb!
Have you haven't gone for a lap, have you?
Nope.
There you go.
Trying to get in the way.
Yeah, we've just been driving continuously here.
This is awesome. Holy shit, that's powerful. Oh my god. Dude, what the fuck? Are you serious? That's crazy, man. Are you doing a bit of regen yet?
No,
No, we're just. I want acceleration first, and then we'll go back and do.
Dude. This is the fucking sickest truck ever.
It's pretty sweet, eh?
Holy fuck.
It gives it.
It goes through first gear so quickly.
There's an annoying squeak, but
Dude, this truck's fucking crazy.
I know, it's, yeah.
Holy
Like
shit.
I kind of doubled the throttle from our last drive, and it was just like, it feels like it's not even trying though.
Isn't this thing fucking awesome though?
Dude, the power is like there. It's there. Fuck, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So much better than Chace.
So much. And I can like let go hard on the throttle,
so
let
much
off
more
the
responsive.
throttle.
It's so much more responsive.
No voltage spikes. Like if we're going, we let off. Obviously, there's no regen right now.
But there's still a huge amount of resistance.
No, it just coasts.
Yeah.
Because
you took your foot off the accelerator, you didn't really brake that much. Right?
No.
Yeah, so there is a bit of regen for sure.
Yeah, watch the steering.
How you liking the throttle mapping?
There's a weird shift. There's a weird shift in the
25
middle.
kilometers an hour. You get every time at 24 kilometers an hour,
that's a
you
preset.
lose your power and then you go again.
That's a preset that they put in.
Yeah, because like it's on mine. Since the first time we did that, I pretty much doubled the throttle mapping output, and it didn't change it. So
That's a hard set, I guarantee.
Yeah, and that's what I'm feeling.
You'll call and be like, it's shipping at 25. You're like, yeah, that's exactly how we programmed it.
Yeah.
Man, I love the forward visibility again. Like, I can see exactly where, because I'd be worried if I didn't have that.
Yeah, it's like, no, it's right there.
No, I can see it right there, and I know I'm not going to hit it.
Visibility is fucking crazy on this thing.
Man, this is awesome, though, isn't it?
Good job, boys. Good job.
All right, so this is awesome. It feels amazing to be in the testing phase of running around and around the track, driving. We run around for a couple days, we bring it back, we're going to keep programming it, we'll just keep taking it out and just doing that again and again. But this is awesome. We are getting ready to deliver this truck to a customer soon. So anyways, thanks for watching. And if you want to invest in Edison Motors, make sure you check out the website. I have to say again, the only place you can invest is on the website. It's open for all Canadians, regardless, and it's open to all international, American accredited investors only. You have to be accredited if you're from the States. Not our rule, that's US government rule. But anyways, yeah, thanks for checking it out.